Param Shanti to all the divine souls, and welcome back to the day 4 of the 10-day Behad Gyan course. Our salutations to Bapuji and Brahmama. Today, we embark on a thrilling journey to explore the secrets of our Brahmand, that is the solar system, and the fascinating story of how our earth came into existence. So, fasten your seatbelts and let's dive into this cosmic adventure. In the previous video, that is day 3, we discussed about Kal Chakra, 14 lokas of Brahmand, which is the Bhu, Bhuar, Swarg, Maharlok, Janlok and Taplok. Today we will discuss the remaining higher dimensions of our solar system in detail, that is the Brahma Puri, Vishnu Puri, Shiv Puri and Paramdham. How was the solar system created? Who is Parampita? Who is Tridev? How did the earth get created? When does the existence of this Brahmand get over? In the previous video, we came to know that in Swarglok there is temporary happiness. If a soul is knowledgeful and has the wisdom about this, then he will make efforts to go to the higher dimensions. As the soul travels to upper astral layers, the soul gets more power and the air element in the subtle body of the soul diminishes and there is an increase in the ether element or the Akash Tattva. The purified soul then goes to higher dimensions such as Brahma Puri. The higher dimensions about Taplok are Satyalok, Brahma Puri, Vishnu Puri, Shiv Puri, Paramdham. Are Satyalok and Brahma Puri the same? Satyalok is lower celestial realm below Brahma Puri. It is the lower layer of Brahma Puri. The boundary of Satyalok is different from that of Brahma Puri. In Brahma Puri, Lord Brahma along with his consort goddess Saraswati resides here. It was Lord Brahma who created Saptarishis during the initial phase of creation, who then went on to create the 7 lokas. That is why the 7 lokas are below Brahma Puri. Please note that till Brahma Puri, the soul is under the slight influence of Maya. Thus, in Vishnu Puri, Shiv Puri and Paramdham, there is no Maya or illusion. Brahma Puri is a part of the subtle world. Vishnu Puri, also called as Vaikunt or Golok or Gokuldham. Those who are ardent devotees of Lord Vishnu or Lord Narayan or who believe in Krishna, what is their fate after death? Antmati Sugati, which means those who believe in their respective gods will go to that particular dimension. Here, since the devotees worship Lord Vishnu, they go to Vishnu Puri. Here Lord Vishnu along with his consort goddess Lakshmi and other divine attendants of Lord Vishnu reside in this abode. Here the souls are highly pure and divine. In Vishnu Puri, the atmosphere is made of 50% Param Tattva, that is supreme elements, which are Param Akash, Param Vayu, Param Agni. There is supreme happiness in Vaikunt. Now, newcomers listening to this knowledge for the first time might wonder what is Param. Param means it's rising above the age, gender, religion, time. We often listen to prayers of devotees saying, God, please take me to Paramdham. So Param is something that is beyond these physical world and its elements. It's going to a world of purity filled with Param Tattva. As we go to higher dimensions, the purity of elements increases and the 3 elements decreases and the Param Tattva begins at Vishnu Puri. Vishnu Lok is also called as Karan Jagat or causal world. The subtle body in this layer of creation is composed of 50% supreme elements and 50% 3 elements. The 3 gunas which govern this Prakriti keeps changing with time of creation. As the soul moves from Satyalok or Brahma Puri to Vishnu Puri, one moves from the subtle world to the causal world. Here the Rajo quality is dominant in Vishnu Puri. Vishnu Puri also has abode of Sri Krishna and Radharani. It is also called Golok, where the Ras Leela would take place. Bapuji is also told about Maha Gokuldham, which is where Mahavishnu resides, in Mahabrahmand, which we will discuss in the coming days. Let's compare it on the people living on earth. Each of them are living separately in their houses. Similarly, different categories of soul will have different groups in higher dimensions, which reside in separate ball of light of different color or power or energies. There is no physical boundary as such. It is purely different balls of energy. So life not only exists on earth, but also exists after death in the higher dimensions based on the power of the soul. So if the soul has higher power, then he will reside in the higher dimensions. But if the soul has too many vices, desires, then they tend to reside around the earth as their elements are heavier. Above Vishnu Puri is Shiv Puri, the Mahakaran Jagat or the great causal world. Here the souls possess a powerful subtle body called as supercausal body or the Mahakaran Sharir, composed of supreme elements, that is the Param Tattva. The world of Shiv Puri is composed of 100% supreme elements. Here the main concept to understand is the difference between Shiv and Shankar. This has been misunderstood and messed up even in our scriptures. This concept has been clarified by our dearest Bapuji through his divine vision and after his intense study of scriptures, that is the Vedas, Puranas and the Upanishads, and contemplation of the same. In Shiv Puri, the Akari or the subtle form of Shiv resides along with his consort. They are Akari Shiv Shakti, also called Adi Shiv Shakti or Sada Shiv Shakti. Goddess Shakti is also called Adi Shakti as it is due to her power and divine force that maintains the whole solar system in perfect order through the Dev. Here, there is only Param Tattva, no elements here. Above Shiv Puri is the last layer of the Brahmand, which is the Param Dham or the supreme abode. It is the highest dimension in our Brahmand and is abode of the incorporeal Shiv. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, "Forget the body and bodily relations, and through mind, intellect, just remember me. Do not fear. I will take you to the highest abode, that is the Paramdham." In this video, we are talking about Paramdham of our solar system only. In the coming episodes, we will dive into deep about how many other Paramdhams are there. But for now, our focus is only on our solar system, that is the Paramdham. The souls who reside here are Nirakar, incorporeal, without any form; Nirvikar, which means unaffected, above emotions, above karma, above gunas; Nirlep, which means pure, no kind of coating or untouched. There are three forms of Lord Shiv. They are, number 1, the incorporeal form or the Nirakari form, which is the supreme light form, also called as Param Atma, which is made of divine Param light. He resides in Paramdham. Number 2, Akari form or the subtle form, who resides in Shiv Puri, and the Sakari form, which is the physical form, known as Lord Shankar, who is the avatar of Akari form. He resides along with his family in Kailash, Mansarovar. Scriptures talk about this as Sagun Brahm, physical form, Jyoti Brahm, which is the Akari form, and Nirgun Brahm, which is the incorporeal form. So, the main concept in Gyan Marg or the knowledge path is Shiv Shankar are different. Now, the incorporeal form of Shiv does not perform any karma or actions but gets the work done through Akari Shiv Shakti. So, the Akari Shiv Shakti of our solar system are responsible for the harmonious functioning of our solar system. They get the work done through Tridev by creating Prajapita Brahma, maintenance and preservation of this Brahma by Lord Vishnu, and destruction through Lord Shankar. Why did the creation happen? The highest dimension of our Brahmand is Paramdham, as discussed, where Shiv resides. In Vedant Darshan, it is written that when Shiv Paramatma intended creation or Sankalp, thought, to multiply from one to many, that's when the formless Shiv became one with the three elements. This was the first step for the creation of our Brahmand. So, incorporeal Shiv from within him created the subtle Shiv, also called as Adi Shiv or Sada Shiv. Adi Shiv created Adi Shakti. Adi Shiv, Adi Shakti created a combined form called Vishnu. So, Narayana from within him created his female counterpart called Lakshmi. So, Lakshmi Narayan combined form is Lord Vishnu. So, from the navel of Vishnu came Brahma. Brahma is also called as Prajapita Brahma because he is the creator of the Brahmand. Prajapita Brahmand, like him, created exact 7 copies called the Saptarishis. 7 Param Prakritis were then made by the Saptarishis, who are also called as Farishtas, and they were made of Param Tattva, who then went on to create the seed of male and female creation called as Manusatrupa. After which deities or Devi Devtas were created. These deities, when they lost the power, led to the formation of human beings. The Saptarishis, through their power of affirmations, created the Farishtas, that is, the divine angels, who are powerful. Their body is made of supreme elements. Now, as per science, Earth was created 4.54 billion years ago. Universe was created 13.4 billion years ago. To understand how the creation, which was initially of Param Tattva, dropped and why was Earth created. Let's recap the current time we are living. We are in the first day of the second parad of Brahma. The first day, 6 Manvantars are over, and we are in the 7th Manvantar currently. In the 7th Manvantar, 27 Chaturyugas have already passed, and we're currently in the 28th Chaturyuga. So currently 198 crore years of second parad of Brahma are over. Now let us understand how the earth got created. Initially, when our Brahmand was created, first parad's 10 years of Brahma, that is 31,104,000,000,000 years, there was no requirement of the earth. As and when the soul power of Param Purush or Prakriti or Farishtas declined due to the creation, they became Devi Devtas. Devi Devtas are made of 3 elements, that is Akash, Vayu and Agni. Further, creation continued, and Devi Devtas, that is the 3-element body, started to become heavy and finally declined to human body, which is of 5 gross elements. So when they started to fall, there was a need to create a space to hold them. So as and when the need arose, the creation happened. Earth was created to accommodate the fallen souls with heavier elements. Initially, when the earth was created as 10th year of Brahma, they were made of very light 5 elements to hold the falling Devi Devtas. Why was sun created? Initially, the souls were self-illuminated because the soul power was so high. When these pure souls started declining, darkness got created, which gradually covered the whole earth. So that's when the sun was created to provide illumination for the human souls on earth. Sun was not there earlier but was created, and when humans came on earth. As per the scriptures also, initially when the sun was created, it would revolve around the earth to provide light, as that was its sole duty. But as time passed and because of creation of other planets and the need of light to the higher dimension, that's when the planets started to revolve around the sun. Note, it is only till Brahma Puri where the sunlight reaches. Earlier, the human beings were formed not only by the process of birth, but automatically, as the soul power declined, the Devi Devtas became human beings. In our Brahmand, we can say that the creation started from the Akari or the subtle form. As creation started to expand, the atmosphere started to change. So, whatever we create, the energy gets depleted. Similarly, when creation happened through thoughts, the energy would be lost from the creator. Everything is created by sankalp or thought. Now, how far it manifests depends on the power of it. Earlier, power in the soul was high, so the thought of shakti was also high. As time passed, the souls declined further. Then the lower 7 lokas were to be created, and these human souls became demons. Some entered 84 lakh yonis, and for that, the lower lokas had to be created. The asteroids which we see near the solar system are the proof of lower planes. Note, the yugas and the creation of 7 lokas happened after 20 years of Brahma's first parad. Till now we understood the creation and why it was created. Now let's understand till when this Brahmand exists. There's a limit for the existence of Brahmand, which is 100 years of Brahma. In Mahakalp Pralay, the 100 years of Brahma gets completed. Then Shiv Nirakar, or the incorporeal form, combines with sun and produces the Kal Agni, which is the immense fire, and absorbs everything including the earth in this fire, and thereby earth wipes out. Why has this to be done? When Brahma's creation gets tamapradhan, or negative, filled with negativity, then Shiv, who is the ultimate power giver to Brahma, also can't control. Adi Shakti, the creator of Tridev, sees it's going out of control. They inform Shiv Nirakar, or the incorporeal form of Shiv, and then he creates the immense fire. This is called as Mahakalp Pralay. When Shiv takes him the Brahmand negativity, that's when he becomes Jeev. Now to create a new Brahmand, he has to get power from the higher source. Here comes the concept of Anant Koti Brahmand mentioned in our scriptures, Devi Bhagavat Puran. Next episode, we will talk about from where the Shiv will take the power from. So now we can conclude that the Shiv Narakar can't be called Swayambhu, as he is dependent on his creator, about whom we will talk in the next episode. Swayambhu means who is self-manifested, who does not have creators. Stay tuned, and we recommend you to watch the entire 10-day course and decide and contemplate as to who is the Param Brahm, Parameshwar, Almighty Authority, Swayambhu. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and hit that notification bell to stay tuned for more cosmic adventures. Until next time, keep exploring. Param Shanti.